lovely people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jen. If this is the first time you see me, thank you so much for stopping by. When you finish watching, please consider subscribing. Press your notification bell so when I put a video, you will get it. My return subscribers, from my heart to you, I love you. I love you. I appreciate all of you. May God bless you. May God bless everything that you touch. I love you. Thank you so much for your support. So I saw this write-up. It's like I'm here and I'm assuming. Let us just read this. It's two of them. I'm gonna do them in two videos when I do this. But if I put two of them together, it might be too long. So let me tell you about this. Let's say tragedy of assumption. A few days ago, I went to an event, a housewarming ceremony. When I entered the compound, I saw some elders. I knew sitting in one corner. I said, I went up to them and started greeting them one after the other. I shook their hands, even with the ones I didn't know, until I got to one man. I didn't know him, and when I extended my hand, he ignored it. After a few seconds, I withdrew my hand. I felt very embarrassed and angry. Embarrassed for myself and angry at the man. What was he feeling like? I thought all those other men accepted my greetings. Other men even. And to my knowledge, hadn't done anything wrong. I gave him a very scornful look, greeted the rest of the men, and went and took my seat. Now, even after I sat down, I was still pissed. I kept stealing glance at the man to see how he would react to other people. Then I saw it. He was blind. His eyes were open, but he couldn't see at all. The other people who came to greet him had to touch him first, then take his hands if they wanted to shake his hands. Now, my embarrassment left tripled. In addition to that, I felt stupid, very stupid. I was very angry, just angry at myself. I felt like that till I left the occasion. So, assumption kills like poison. Any small thing we assume. Someone didn't pick up our calls. We assume he or she is avoiding us. You called me and I didn't pick up your call. You assume that I didn't want to pick up your call or whatever your reasons are. Someone doesn't give us money we ask for. Someone doesn't give us money that we ask for. We assume that he or she is stingy and wicked. Someone doesn't call or hang out or visit us. We assume that he or she used to do so, but now he or she is not doing that again. We assume that they no longer care. Once we are tuned or rejected, if anything happens and somebody rejects us or for whatever reason, we start assuming. We don't put into consideration what the other party might be going through. The guy that promised you money might get into financial situation a day before he's supposed to give you the money that he promised you. The person that didn't pick up your calls was probably in the meeting or too busy at that moment, or even sleeping. He might not be in the mood to take a call. but we just assume instead, because it's easier for us and it tends to make us feel good. Give someone else the benefit of the doubt and make an excuse for that person. It is not always as it seems. It is not always as it seems. People just assume that they came to this door and they knock, and this door was not open. It did not open, or nobody answered the call. They might see a car that looked like my own, but because nobody answered this call, first of all, they have a phone. They couldn't pick up their phone to call and said, Jane, are you guys home? I want to stop by. But because they came right there and they didn't see me, or I didn't pick up the call, or I didn't open the door, they assume that I'm inside here. They will even go and tell their friends that, I came here. We even saw her car outside, but she didn't want to open for us. We assume. Oh, this person has not called me in a very, very long. Who does she even think she is? Even since she finished so. That one, I used to do it, but I stopped doing it because you know why? In America here, everybody is so busy. If somebody is my friend today, and for whatever reason, the person wakes up and said, and start being distant. Oh, well, I am busy too. I don't have time to look for friends. So I barely make friends anyway. I barely make friends because I do not have the time. And I don't want for somebody to be giving me time, or, and when it's the person's time to receive or for me to show that thing back, I cannot do it because of my schedule. Then the person will start looking at me like I didn't, that I don't care. I do care. I do care in my little ways because of my schedule. But anyway, they feel I don't have a lot of friends, or I don't have friends. But they feel that I go out with. They know how my schedule is. I always talk to them. Whatever occasion that is going on, they know how. So I don't assume. If I call you, your phone is switched off. It's switched off because most of the time my own is switched off. When I'm finished making these videos that I'm making, I have to go to work in the morning. I am not going to come here and sit on the phone so that people will call and get me. No. Sometimes you will call my phone, you will not get me. Probably it's been turned over because I don't live on my phone. Because I have other things to do. I don't want what is in this phone to distract me. You call me, didn't get me. But one thing I do is when I see that when I finally pick up this phone and find out that you call me, I will call you back. So all this ranting that I'm doing is let us not assume all the time that somebody, it makes us feel good. According to Didi say, it makes us feel good. I don't know why something like that will make you feel good. So I just saw this. I thought I'd come and tell my brothers and my sisters to say, hey, listen, don't assume when somebody hasn't called you. You don't know if that person is sick. Pick up the phone and call the person and see, hey, auntie or whoever, I haven't seen you in a long time. Are you okay? Is everything is okay? The person might tell you. The person might be in a hospital. Stop assuming. This thing told us to make excuse for that person that you have not seen. Make excuse for them. Then when you finally see that person, you say, hey, my sister, is everything okay? Let the person tell the story to you. So let's not assume that person that promised you money today, then tomorrow that they will give you money tomorrow, and today the person fell into a hardship that they need the money. So and the person will not be in the hardship of money, and then they take the money and send it to you because they already promised you. And if the person tries to tell you, hey, my sister, I cannot afford to do this now, hey, they will start going to juju and say, they will start doing all kind of stuff. They will not understand. First of all, the person promised you. You did not force the person to promise to give you money. If the person was not going to do it, the person will not promise. especially if the person is the person that always give. If she promised and for some reason she didn't make it, learn to understand. So assumption is not good at all. So I'm going to cut this video here and then do the next one. God bless you guys for listening. I hope we learn 1 or 2 things all the time. I make a video, I want you to learn 1 or 2 things in my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you from here to you. Bye bye.